Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Clemson Tigers return team didn't help matters out much with that one. This rivalry can fly under the radar from time to time, but trust me, the Gamecocks and Tigers do not like each other.
No, and it doesn't fly under the radar to the people in South Carolina because there's always a debate of Clemson versus South Carolina and bragging rights fully on the line.
Off he goes! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers pulled out a close one the last time they saw their Palmetto State rivals.
And Clemson, they were sleepwalking early in that game. They know when they play South Carolina, they're going to get their A-plus effort. They're going to have to take some haymakers, and they got to wake up in this one.
I think it's tough late in the season, regardless when you play. The rivalry is deep. The hatred is deep. Even when seasons are out of touch for South Carolina, they can put an exclamation point by beating Clemson at the end of the year.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So South Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on it, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made after the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Harbor. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's on the 40. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try the right side. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
To the air. It's Klubnik. Running back is able to snag the football, but that foot is on the white lines, out of bounds and incomplete. It's third down.
We're trying to get it to the running back. It's a really nice effort by him to try to make the catch. Just couldn't get a foot down in bounds. Incomplete.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tiger. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Second down now after the sack. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught over the middle. It's Pauly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He makes a grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver. And they
pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create.
He's looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my...
Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Dances away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Here's the handoff. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the Palmetto Bowl is must-see TV, and today is no different. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On the run, it's Green. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Off the RPO, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It leads to 2nd down.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Getting some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you... let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He uncorks one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Clemson. And the pummeling has started. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
And I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gonna let it fly. Brings it in down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards, and the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can.
He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Makes a connection, and he's dragged down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here we go with the run on 4th down. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and,
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. They're trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Grabbed behind the line. It's Randall. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Hands it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking for a crease. It's Green. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys.
A shot toward the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and he unleashes a long one. He's got it. They will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. To the air, it's Sellers. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the two-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. He makes the catch for the two, and now they're down by just a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Cool as a cucumber. There's a live football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct.
And it's his fourth interception of the game.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, and you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your